For a lot of college students, spring break is a time to enjoy warmer weather and head to places to party to celebrate not being in school. With a quick scroll through Instagram or Snapchat, your newsfeed can be dominated by people in Cabo or Cancun and other exotic areas around the world living a happy life. But for a lot of us, issues with time and money can be of concern, which makes us not able to spend our spring break the way that we wish we could have.
This past spring break, I found myself in a very interesting place. I was done with school for the moment, and I was done recruiting for opportunities in the summer, and with nothing urgent to finish, I felt like I had nothing really to do. And since work typically takes up a lot of our day-to-day life, I found that I didn't really have a concrete schedule to follow, and so I kind of just slacked around and did nothing.
Without a proper routine, I found that my health and diet also suffered. I was sleeping at late hours, waking up around noon, and eating quite a bit of junk food simply out of boredom. Also, without an accessible gym like the ones at UCLA, I also struggled to motivate myself to exercise regularly. But then about halfway through my break, I realized I could continue complaining about everything, or decide to change my mindset and do something about what I had. So here's what I did. I used this time to get off my phone and spend more time outside with friends and with family. One of the two more notable outings in my spring break was when I went with my family friends to Eaton Canyon, a short hike in the mountains of Southern California. It's usually a relatively short hike, but with the addition of rainfall California has been experiencing this year, it made for a more exciting hike as crossing small streams and rock patterns on wooden logs made for a really cool adventure. Part of the fun was also to try to not get our shoes wet, as all four of us came unprepared with sneakers and sports shoes.
No! No!
The second of the two notable outings was being able to go to see the ultra bloom that California has been experiencing this year with the massive growth of California poppy flowers. I gathered up a few friends and went down east towards Walker Canyon to experience this for ourselves. And this made for a really great time to spend time with our friends, but also to work on my photography and filmmaking skills.
These past 6 months, I've been incredibly busy with my schoolwork, but also my design career on the side, and I think I kind of conditioned myself to become a bit of a workaholic. So when it came time for spring break, I didn't really understand how it was to take a break or to even afford myself to take that break. But I think the best thing that I did for myself was to really understand that you're allowed to relax and take some time for yourself. And really, it's just about being mindful of the balance between your work life, but also your life outside of it. And so for me, spending time with my friends outside and with my family was enough. It was a time for me to dial back away from work and to just appreciate that I had all these small blessings waiting for me back at home. And so I guess I want to leave with the message that if you are in a position in your life where you're working and you feel like you don't have time to relax, be mindful that to be a productive worker is to also know when to take a break and to consolidate information. Just know that taking that break is actually going to be helpful in the long run instead of trying to take every single minute to use, because that's just not how we function. And really, that's just kind of my wishful message about what I learned in spring break, and hopefully you take something away from this video. But yeah, definitely next year, hit me up in Cabo.